The stream of time. An old man returns to the stream of his youth, seeking one last catch before time slips away. As he waits, he reflects on the stream's flow, uncovering a deep truth about life and mortality. The sun had just begun its descent, casting long shadows across the landscape as the old man made his way through familiar woods. His steps were slow, his breath labored, but his heart was light with anticipation. He hadn't been to the stream in years, decades even, but he could still navigate the path as if he were a boy of 10, full of vigor and excitement, his fishing rod clutched in eager hands. The stream, when he finally reached it, was just as he remembered. Its waters flowed gently, the current creating a soft, melodic murmur that blended with the rustling of leaves in the breeze. The old man paused, taking in the scene before him. The water, clear as glass, reflected the sky's orange and gray hues, a perfect mirror of the world above. He could almost see his younger self in those waters, kneeling at the bank, eyes wide with the thrill of his first catch. With a sigh, he set down his weathered tackle box and unfolded his creaking chair. He brought the same fishing rod he'd used all those years ago, a bit more worn like him but still sturdy. As he tied the hook and cast his line into the stream, he felt a strange sense of peace settle over him. This was where he had learned the art of patience, the importance of silence, and the beauty of solitude. The minutes ticked by, then hours, yet the old man didn't mind the wait. He watched the stream's flow, its waters carving their way through time, just as it had done since he was a boy. The stream hadn't changed much. The rocks were still in their places, the same trees still bowed over the water, their roots clutching the earth like old friends unwilling to part. But as he watched, the old man began to see something more in the stream's steady movement. It was as if the water was telling a story, his story. The stream, he realized, was a metaphor for time itself. Just as the water flowed onward, so too had his life, from a bubbling brook of childhood to the deeper, swifter current of adulthood, and now to the calmer, slower eddies of old age. He had traveled far, seen much, but now his journey was nearing its end, just as the stream would eventually reach the sea. He thought of friends he had lost, the loves he had known, the dreams he had pursued, and sometimes caught, much like the fish he'd sought in this very stream. But he also thought of the moments that had slipped away, unnoticed, like tiny fish too small to keep. Regret tugged at his heart, but only briefly, for he knew that life, like the stream, was a journey that could not be undone or redirected. It could only be followed, one step, one cast, at a time. As the light faded and dusk settled in, the old man felt a familiar tug on his line. His heart leaped, and with hands that were surprisingly steady, he began to reel in his catch. It was a small fish, nothing remarkable, but as he held in his hands, he felt a deep connection to it, a connection to the stream, to the past, and to the life he had lived. Gently, he released the fish back into the water and watched as it darted away, disappearing into the current. It was then that he understood the stream's final lesson. Life, like the water, must flow forward, unceasing, towards whatever lies beyond. And though the end was inevitable, it was not something to fear, for in the end, he would return to the stream, to the source, to the beginning of all things. With a contented smile, the old man packed up his belongings and turned to leave. The night was descending, the world quieting around him, but he felt no sadness, only a profound peace. The stream song would carry on as it always had, as it always would, and in that timeless flow he hoped he would be remembered, not just as a fisherman, but as a part of the endless stream of time. The end.
Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Subscribe, stay a while and explore the rest of the channel.